What's up, dudes? Welcome back to SNOFHY Podcast, also known as Speak Now Forever Hold Your Podcast. We're in episode 19, week 19. Kind of. We took a break for Christmas, I forgot, of the podcast.
Something happened. Anyways.
How are you doing? What are you doing? How's your life? The kids? The wife?
Work.
How's work?
Work.
Doing good? You doing good? That's good, guys.
I want to cry.
This isn't about you, Jazzy. Sound like you're actually crying. How's it going? I was talking to the people of the internet, Jazzy, not you.
I dropped my food.
Art cage.
Jazzy.
I'm also eating, so don't mind that you're going to see random pauses.
Random pauses in the artwork.
Stream like, so,
this is late.
won't notice.
Hold up, I need to get some reference pictures. Okay, we're
excuse me
look at the beautiful
something
lady.
on my end.
And excuse me, I'm gonna look for reference pictures for this lovely character. And also,
that was me that just refollowed, by the way, because I accidentally hit the button.
Wow.
Jalapenos. I like jalapenos.
You like jalapeno?
Jalapenos. Extra spicy. And I also got mochi ice cream.
I had ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake, dude.
That shit bussin'.
Bussin'?
It's
It was bustin'.
Alright, enough about bussin' and ice cream and bussing on ice cream.
bussin' a nut.
Tonight's topic, idea, thing I'm going to talk about at least, maybe not everyone else, is banned toys. Because it was a funny idea I saw on another podcast and I thought we should do it.
Yeah, steal other content creators' ideas.
Ooh, don't ignore that. Ignore that.
Jazzy trying to sabotage podcast by calling me.
Ignore that. Ignore that.
Jazzy, your stream's loading for me.
Alright, so here I went to a random website. Look through it quick to make sure that I knew some of the toys at least. And here we go. So the first one on this list is Snack Time Cabbage Patch Kid.
I was just thinking about that one, because it would kids would put their fingers in it and get their finger, eaten.
So it's from 1996. But the jaws they made on them to, actually eat were too powerful.
Kids would get their hair stuck. It was a time.
Yeah, one girl got her hair caught in it. They had to cut her hair off. One kid got her finger broken in it.
Nice.
And it was a struggle to get the doll to stop eating once it started, so...
There's no power off switch on its butt.
I'm pretty sure you had to, rip the batteries out.
Yeah, you would.
Dang. That whole figure would have been gone by now.
Exactly.
You can still buy some. Like on Poshmark, they're $200 for a doll.
Well, yeah, because now they're rare. They only
Because
sold
they
for
were
a year.
different
In
things.
1997, they got pulled.
Yeah.
Just beware of your fingies.
The other one, which isn't one I knew about before, is Rollerblade Barbie. Oh. So, they were. This Barbie doll came with light up LED skates, right?
Yeah. I'm looking at it.
When you skated them over a. How are you looking at it? Did you look up the site?
No, I'm just looking up what they are.
Yeah. So when you rolled them over a flat surface, they would fire out sparks.
Oh yeah, my brother had a spark car that used to do those.
And sparks plus children equals bad, says this website.
Fire.
It probably didn't actually make that big of sparks because you need a decent amount to actually cause a fire. But people were worried that they would cause fires if they sparked these roller skates, so they removed them from the shelves. That's a pretty lame one, honestly. Fires are not dangerous. Play with fire, live with fire.
Yes.
My
Teach your
brother
kids
used,
how to eat fire.
As
my brother,
yes.
my brother used to have a metal car that you would just like go really fast against the ground with it, and it would spark. But it was really enclosed, so you could only see like the inside light up. But it was one of our favorite toys.
Do you
That's
remember?
fired.
I think it was like the 3-wheeled bike. There was also a scooter that did it too. But you would like press down something on the back, and it would. The bike drifted. The scooter just sparked.
I remember that.
The bike would like drift and spark, and the scooter would spark. That was probably so cool. I never got one, but like, I was a little too big when they came out.
How big? Were you big boy?
I was not in the age group anymore.
I'm a big boy.
But yeah, I imagine there were similar concerns about those because kids are dumb.
I wonder if my brother still has his.
Go find it and start a fire, quick.
I will when I get home.
Do it.
And the next one we have, I know a lot of people have heard about these, but jarts or lawn darts.
Yeah, lawn darts, jarts.
So, do you know what darts are, Jazzy?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine
Is
them
it
but big
pointy?
enough to throw across your yard, and then you
Were
have
they
lawn
pointy?
darts.
Oh.
They were very pointy and metal tipped.
I wonder who thought this was a great idea.
Let's see, who made them?
I'm putting a picture in our voice chat of what they look like.
Yeah, SNOFHY has a Discord. You should join it. It's in the description.
And a TikTok. And there's hair in my food. And it's my hair.
But
it's
this
fine.
one, a girl did actually die from.
Kids did die.
Yeah. And her father went on to lobby for the ban of the darts and got them banned.
Nice.
Another 11-year-old girl fell into a coma after one landed on her head.
Ooh.
Did she
Yeah, so
survive?
they're pretty long darts, right? But the spike on the end is like 3 inches on some of the first ones.
Baby, I'm gonna send you a quick image.
Other ones like had shorter spikes, but it doesn't take much to stab someone deep enough, you know? You know what I mean?
I just...
Hold on.
Yeah.
You sent me it on Discord while I'm trying to stream. My computer was like, yes, I should open this.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna put it in podcast.
I can't look at it while I'm streaming.
Excuse me.
Distractions aside. Yeah, so that one actually did kill someone. You know, great job.
Congrats.
The other one is Sky Dancers, which I think are another Barbie toy.
Oh, those things! I remember that one Christmas.
Uh,
They're like little fairies that you spin.
Yeah, they sold for a while. But they're they made like a boys' toy version of it too, where it was just like a spinning thing that you launched up into the air and you were supposed to catch.
My friend Jen said she had like 10, and she used to collect them.
But yeah, it was just you pull this cord when they fly straight up into the air and then slowly float back down.
I don't know about slowly.
Alright, I sent you that image on
In their
Facebook.
time, they resulted in over 100 reports of eye, teeth, and facial injuries.
I can't draw.
including temporary blindness and facial lacerations.
He's breaking.
The dolls were basically they were just poorly manufactured, and they'd sometimes just shoot off in random directions and right into people's faces.
That's not surprising at all. Because they're stupid and they probably shot them towards other kids.
I think that was the first ones. I think they remade them after a while, and they came back out with they had soft wings and such.
Yeah.
Were some of the most recent ones. Because I remember them not being that hard. I don't know. But yeah, by now they are just completely banned.
No.
Ooh. This is a fun one.
Why can I not draw for the life of me?
Who here used to watch CSI?
I did.
Did you ever hear about the CSI fingerprint examination kit?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
It's from 2007.
Oh, beautiful.
The powder that they put in it contained 5% of asbestos.
That's so great to give the kids.
What's that?
Well, not a good chemical to breathe in.
Oh.
It's a lethal form of asbestos.
Like old buildings have that.
Yeah, it's used in a lot of older construction. Similar to lead paint, but lead paint you have to eat.
Maybe that's
This one didn't result in any injuries, but Jesus. They should have known not to put asbestos in a fucking kid's toy.
Fingerprint.
Yeah, with this powder you're supposed to rub around on fingerprints, which means you're supposed to touch the area. And also, brushing around powder tends to make it, fly up a little bit. Yeah. It's just a bad idea.
Breathe in that nice asbestos.
Asbestos.
Alright, here's another one I know everyone knows about, at least.
Probably.
The Easy Bake Oven.
Oh,
I used to have one. They're still on the market.
They are, but they're safer now. But made by
cool.
Hasbro.
Hasbro. What's a bro? Hasbro.
After the release, and this was the 2006 version, 29 children, they got reports of 29 children getting their hands or fingers stuck in the oven's door. And there were 5 reports of serious burns.
Why are they sticking their fingers in that door? I'm just kidding.
Because you're a child and you put your fingers where they're not supposed to
Because
go.
the little handle they came to push stuff in sucked.
Yeah.
And we get stuck in it.
Hasbro replaced the model with another model that included a plastic grate over the door, but there were still problems. It ended with 249 reports, 77 of which concerned burns, and 16 of those were 2nd or 3rd degree burns. There's a story of a 5-year-old girl that had to have part of her finger amputated because the damage by the oven burn was so severe.
That's crazy.
They ended up recalling 985,000 of these.
I think I'm looking at the right one. It looks like an actual oven with a little top. There is no protection to there's nothing protecting you from not sticking your fingers in there.
Yeah, so the newer ones, I think they came with the shovel spatula thing you could put the pans in, but the newer ones, you push them through with a tool that's long enough to reach because it goes through.
I think I had one of those.
Yeah, it goes through the oven instead of into it. If you know what I mean, it doesn't. You don't put it in and then pull it back out.
I definitely had one of those.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed someone's comment about the sky dancers. Yeah, the cloth wings are the ones I remember.
Yeah, I do remember.
It's Sammy's comment about them. Hi, Sammy.
Oh my god,
Did any of them have cloth? Oh, Jen said she had the ones that had like foam wings.
Foam wings? Yeah, I think there was a few different designs to like try and not take people's eyes out with them. But yeah, so the Easy Bake Oven, because we had one in our house. The newer ones, you push them through with a tool, and it comes out the other end. You're supposed to like leave it at a certain point, and then you push it through after it's done.
Okay,
Like
I found the one I used to have. It was a 2009 holiday one.
Yeah, by then they fixed it, right? That's the first ones where it was like...
Yeah, it looks like almost like a microwave.
Mm-hmm.
I think mine
But you just slide it right through. That's the one I really remember.
Yeah, they only made one model, I think, that actually looked like ovens, and that was the 2006 one. I think after that they started to look more like toaster ovens or microwaves.
Yeah, and now they're like a weird oblong shape.
Does anyone want to watch the commercial of the 2011 Easy Bake Oven?
Yes.
Yes? Alright, let me switch it over quick. Stream needs to see this.
I don't think I've seen it.
This is the 2011 one. This is after they fixed it.
While you do that, I'm gonna search up, I'm gonna give myself an image so you can...
This is the one I remember.
Ooh, she kind of glitchy on stream.
Yeah, it's pretty glitchy.
It's kind of chugging on stream, but you get the point.
It's chugging. I don't remember them ever having molds.
I don't remember molds either.
You put your bear?
Well, let me... Jazzy, are you ready to show art again?
No, not that.
Okay. We can look at the website still. Yeah, showing videos on stream is hard already. The next one we have is Splash Off... Oh wait, no, quickly on this one. I forgot. Yeah. But I don't remember the molds either, but I do remember everything that came out of them tasted like straight cardboard.
Tasted like ass.
Yeah, this was not a way to get good tasting snacks.
Well, you're cooking it with a freaking light bulb.
It doesn't matter how you're cooking it. It shouldn't taste like cardboard.
Ooh.
Okay?
Robot. Why do I hate this so much? I hate it. I hate it.
So the next one is Splash Off Water Rockets, which I do remember commercials for these. But let's see why they were banned.
Oh, yeah.
The rockets broke apart while being fired, while being filled up due to the water pressure.
Weren't they made of plastic?
Yeah, that looks like a complete plastic.
At first, it looks almost like a little bit of glass, but...
Okay, I'm good.
There were injuries including hand, shoulder, and forehead lacerations while people were trying to fire them.
Head, shoulder, and forehead.
What hand?
Oh, I only thought the...
Yeah, so if you... commercial. I'll try and do it not full screen, see if that helps.
Why is the stream loading for me?
Oh, these are the ones you stepped on to fire them.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember
not
those.
that one, apparently. Apparently that one you just tie a hose to. Yeah, so apparently when they were filling, and you were standing near them, they'd just break apart and explode with water. Which is great. Definitely what you want. You definitely want an exploding rocket next to your kid while you're trying to do stuff.
Your little preschooler.
The next one is Clackers, which you might have seen before I switched the stream over.
Yeah, the Clackers.
These are from the 60s and 70s, the old ones. But it's just knocking two plastic balls together as quickly as possible. Except, yes, the original ones are made out of acrylic. Which, you know, if you smash together enough, starts to crack.
And shatter into a billion pieces.
As kids move the balls faster and faster, they would occasionally shatter upon impact, showering shards of plastic everywhere. And if, you know, little plastic shards get in your eye, sometimes it makes a kid blind. You know, because plastic
That's
shards...
why kids always be prepared. Always wear your safety goggles.
Acrylic
safety
plastic,
guarders.
yes.
Safer guesses?
They didn't get banned until 1985, so they were on the market for like 25 years.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, here's a fun one. You guys like Chernobyl?
Yeah.
Okay, how about having uranium, alright, which is radioactive material. Chernobyl, that's a little joke. In your cool little lab kit. This is the Atomic Energy Laboratory that was made by Gilbert, the Gilbert Company. And it was like a whole science kit, right? Except it contained actual uranium in it.
Gotta put something glowing in a science kit. Why not uranium?
Uranium is so radioactive. It was pulled in 1951. I think it came out in 1950.
Year.
It was made. The creator said he made it so that children could create and watch chemical reactions and get inspired to pursue careers in science. Except they can't pursue careers in science if they die of cancer.
If they're dead.
Okay, that's not how that works. I don't know how much uranium it contained. You can find out though.
You hear nothing. You don't hear me slurping and eating. Oh my god. This shit busted.
That shit busted.
I can't concentrate. I must eat. Consume.
Okay, so the uranium was included so that children could observe radioactive decay.
Of their own body, or...
That's not how yes, sure, of your own body. Watch the radiation destroy your body. That's what that meant.
My cucumbers look
it
like
had more
smiley
than just the
faces.
uranium. It also had beta, alpha, beta, and gamma radiation sources.
Oh, that's great too.
Thank God I did not get chopsticks, you know? I would have been struggling.
Doesn't say how much of each one was in there, but enough. You don't need much.
It is radioactive.
But thankfully for this one, only like 5,000 were sold. So it didn't. I think they did end up recalling it, but it only reached like 5,000 kids in the first place. Oh, let's see. Ooh, aquadots. That's another fun one.
Is it the one that were toxic or something?
It's also known as bindies, beatos, pixos, and aquabeads.
I used to play with those.
Aquadots were a bunch of small colored beads that could be used to create designs. Until
me guess,
in 2007.
Wait, let me guess. Kids used to eat that shit and it's toxic.
When digested, the cheap chemicals broke down into GHB, which I don't know what GHB is.
My ice cream just melted, and I'm
gonna look it up,
sad.
but let's see if chat beats me to it.
Nope.
Gamma hydrox. It's like an acid.
Gamma hydroxy butyric acid. What is it? I'm curious about what this would actually do to kids.
It's probably a poison. No. Guess what, guys? I finished my food.
It's in a depression medication.
In a depression?
Yeah, it's an antidepressant. Or no, it is a depressant, sorry.
Yes. Homework? Really? What kind of homework are you doing? Homework. Hi, Goldie. I'm eating right now, though. Oh, I know.
Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Sorry, I'm reading what this does.
They're like covered in like a thin layer of glue, or they are like a piece of glue that you would wet and they would stick together when they dry.
Yeah, so it's a depressant. Wow, this does a lot.
Yeah.
In low doses, it could cause drowsiness, nausea, and visual distortion. And in high doses, it can result in unconsciousness, seizures, slow heart rates, severe respiratory depression, decreased body temperature, vomiting, nausea, coma, or just outright kill you.
Oh my god.
And a withdrawal from it can cause anxiety, tremors, increased heart rate and blood pressure, and psychotic thoughts. This shit is so bad. Why was it in kids' toys?
Why was it even in it in the first place?
Well, it's not that it was in it. It was that whatever chemical they did use broke down into it in the body. But still, that's... When you're making toys for kids, you gotta know.
It would... GHB work... It's the famous date rape, party drug, too.
Which would make sense because of the drowsiness and... Yeah, the article I saw said it was popular at raves, which would also make sense because raves are just crazy times. Yeah, that's what it did. It caused seizures and left 2 children in comas. They ended up recalling over 4 million of the toys. And they got fined over 1 million for this.
Oh, good.
You guys want to watch the commercial?
Sure.
I love these old stupid commercials, so we're gonna watch them. Switch over. Here we go. It's only a minute long.
I had that machine.
The magical dots you create, spray and play.
I think that's the set I had.
Did you ever eat them?
No, I wasn't that dumb.
Wow, are you telling me the kids that
dumb.
had seizures and stuff were just dumb? Huh?
I didn't, because I always had like adults watching me at every move I made. Yeah, it had GHB in it, and it can, in high doses, it was really bad. It can outright kill you.
Wow, glow dots. I bet those contain even better chemicals.
Did they have uranium in it too?
Hello.
That's the only way I could imagine to make anything glow.
Hello.
Whoa.
Sorry.
You're okay. Alright, quick click Polly Pocket. Oh, I knew this was going to be in here somewhere.
Call it Polly Pocket.
Polly
What?
Pockets! Ooh, the toys' magnets would come loose and get swallowed by young children.
Huh.
Ooh, and they would attract each other once digested. Or once ingested. I'm going to switch back to the draw stream.
Oh.
Let's see. 170 reports of these small magnets coming loose from the dolls. The magnets... Oh, they were embedded into the feet and accessories so that you could, like, attach them and not fall over and stuff. They were also... Children also inserted them into their ears, noses, and inhaled them. 3 children had to get surgery after swallowing them to fix ingestion. In video is not on here.
What?
The video got removed from YouTube for the quick click Polly Pockets.
I wonder why.
Oh, guess what, guys? Another Barbie toy. Why are most of these like toys targeted at little girls? Never mind. It's a theory for another day.
Just a game theory.
Barbie and Tanner from 2006 was also cursed with faulty magnets that would come loose. The dog's pooper scooper, because Tanner is supposed to be Barbie's dog, I guess, contained a magnet that was prone to falling out and then being swallowed by young children. No injuries got reported from this one, though.
Probably because it was just one magnet.
Yeah, it's just
These children and eating their lovely magnets.
the problem with the first one is that there was a bunch of magnets, and then they'd, mess up your
attach them to
intestines
each
when they
other.
went into it. Yeah,
I like how they
Because,
just consume magnets.
2 magnets in your intestines sticking your intestinal walls together is not a good thing.
And tearing right through.
They ended up recalling 683,000 of the toy.
I used to have a bunch of
offered a
Polly
free
Pockets,
toy.
but I never had those.
They offered a free toy for people who returned them.
No thanks.
Yeah, this came out I think after the Polly Pocket, so they should have known that one. Doesn't say when the Polly Pockets came out, but yeah, they should have known. Or had an idea. Like, you can't put magnets in front of kids and expect them not to eat them.
Especially if they're not gonna... They know they're not gonna be, stuck in there well enough.
Yeah. I mean, little kids will pry stuff out too, though, so...
Yeah, but you gotta be so cautious.
Alright. I think toy manufacturers wanted to kill children, especially little girls.
Yeah.
They're narcissistic.
Why?
Narcissistic.
This is my hot take.
Narcissistic.
Because the next one is the Hannah Montana Pop Star card game.
What, a card?
A card game.
Yes, a card game.
Let's see. It's from 2007. A whole host of toys were tested for lead levels in December of 2007.
Oh, I love lead.
And it turned out that the Hannah Montana card game was full of lead.
Yeah,
It
and it was
contained-
like...
Wow.
75 times the safe amount of lead.
I had so many Hannah Montana toys, but never the card.
So...
Yeah, the most a toy
They
can
just want to
contain
kill people.
is 40 parts per million. But that's because that's how much you can consume without it severely affecting you. But lab tests revealed that Hannah Montana's Pop Star card game contains 75 times that level of lead.
Wow.
3,000 parts per million. That's a ridiculous amount of lead.
Hannah
Hold on.
Montana, what are you putting
Can
in
I
your
get a
cards?
visual of this?
What?
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can see how much 3,000 parts per million of lead is.
A lot.
Guess what? If you don't want to draw no more, here's a quick tip. I mean, draw the other eye. This is a quick tip. Copy and paste.
Jazzy,
That
no.
shit.
It's plagiarism.
Of my
Okay, I can't
own
find a good
self.
visual, but it's a lot of lead. Other toys that also exceeded it in that same testing included a Go Diego Go backpack and Circo brand shoes, which I don't know what Circo is.
Me neither.
But dude, this it's ridiculous. This is right around when all the lead paint in like the stuff from China going on was. So I imagine this was probably made there.
Yeah. We'll just sneak a little bit in there.
I imagine that's what it probably was too, either ink or paint. They used lead because it was cheap.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's so much lead. I don't think any injuries were reported for this one, because I think the testing stopped it from getting too far. So the next one is yo-yo water balls. There's 20 of these, by the way. This is going to fill up our whole time.
Water balls.
Apparently, they didn't really have an official name. They were probably like a dollar store toy. But they're just as dangerous as they were surprisingly fun to play with.
Excuse me.
Thanks. Ooh,
Me.
this one's fun. They were made from highly flammable material. The liquid inside the ball was toxic. In the stretchy cord from the toy, ended up posing a strangulation risk. Every single part of these toys was dangerous. Another one from 2007. Why were they trying to kill kids in the early 2000s?
Wow, this looks horrible.
I'm gonna start J. Jonah Jameson this and just like scream about the damn toy manufacturers and want pictures of them. They received reports of 409 injuries.
How many kids died?
It doesn't say. They wouldn't ban the toys, but they were banned in Illinois, New Jersey, and New York. So they couldn't get them banned countrywide, but they got them banned in those 3 states. The redesign only shortened the length of the cord.
Are you serious?
That's all this says. Toy was redesigned to limit the cord to a shorter length and reduce their risk of strangulation.
I guess it was a pretty fun toy.
I imagine they just weren't easy to crack open.
But still, if they know that they have dangerous chemicals inside.
I don't know. I don't see them anymore, so I imagine they're not around. But 2007. Jesus. Alright, here's another one I know you guys will probably remember. Slap bracelets.
Yeah!
It's hurt.
They were popular in the 90s and they kind of got popular again in like the 2010s.
I used to have a bunch of those when I was a kid. I'd have the
I used to slap
ones.
people with it.
I'd slap them around my neck. I'd slap them on my brother. I'd just slap my brother with them. Sorry, brother. Slap mostly my brother with them, but that was just a decent sister.
They
Why
were
can I not
kind of
draw?
popular at the same time as like silly bands were.
Yeah, silly bands.
And I was late to both of those trends, so.
I remember you weren't cool if you didn't have silly bands.
I never got them.
Oh,
'cause
the
I didn't,
animal things?
yeah, I didn't get them because it's like, well, once you put them on your wrist, they aren't that shape anymore.
I got them because of the rainbow loop, the bracelets you make with the rubbers.
Yeah, I had those. Rainbow bands.
Thanks for that drinking ASMR there, Jazzy.
Thank you.
And
And
burping
burping
ASMR.
ASMR.
I'm a wonderful being. I can't draw.
But yeah. Let's see.
You know what? We're going freestyle.
So the problem wasn't the official ones, it was cheaper, low quality ones that would start breaking.
Yeah, I remember that.
Let's see. They were a flat strip of metal coated in colorful fabric or plastic or rubber, whatever.
Yeah,
and the
it
cheaper
would
ones, would just rip right through. One 4-year-old girl cut her fingers on these so bad that it prompted several schools to start banning them. And they started getting slapped around necks as well as wrists, so, yeah.
Like I said, I used to slap myself with them, and I slapped my brother with them.
Alright, I need to show this trailer. Sorry for switching back and forth, but just because this image and this, I'm pretty sure what their tagline is
Slap your siblings?
no. Watch.
Hey, did you see these new Get Amongst It slap bracelets?
Get among it.
Yeah, it's like the newest thing. They come in different colors?
Wow, okay, this was cringe.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so
Cringe.
It's literally
Turn up.
setting me back.
Slap me. Now slap me.
That's disgusting. It sounds looks like it's from someone's living room.
Slap, 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 slap.
Slap me! Slap me!
Wow. Name was like, oh,
Oh, wow.
oh.
Wow, I don't feel like that was the commercial. Wow.
Oh. Yoda.
I don't
Moving
think
on.
that was moving on.
Aqua Leisure inflatable baby boats.
Oh yeah, because the babies couldn't keep their head up, and they
Stop spoiling it. The leg straps were prone to snapping on the seats, causing children to just fall straight through them. The boat's
That's
leg
not
straps were
funny.
prone to snapping. The seat itself would also rip and send babies straight down into the water. No children drowned from it, though several were affected and put at risk of drowning.
Hi,
They
brother.
were called 4 million boats. And the company got fined $650,000. Dude, it's not that hard to just attach a boat, right? Okay? Like,
And not drown a baby.
stop trying to kill the children, alright? I get it, the population's out of control, but don't kill the babies.
They're like, we can't
Kill them when they're
we
young.
can't kill the older ones, but we can
They're older.
Kill all the millennials that want to die instead, dude.
kill the children. Kill them all.
Leave the children, kill the people that need to or want to. Alright, moving on. Battlestar Galactica. Wow. Colonial Viper. Ship from Battlestar Galactica, if you didn't know. 1978 release, following the TV premiere of Battlestar Galactica. The show was canceled after 24 episodes. I thought it was longer. Apparently, the toy was super popular, though, until a 4-year-old boy choked to death. In December 1978, a 4-year-old boy aimed the toy down his mouth and then launched the missile down his throat.
What was it called?
The Battlestar Galactica Colonial Viper.
That's a long name.
The toy was pulled from shelves in 78 when that happened, but in March of 1979, Mattel was in a lawsuit about all toys that fired missiles. And that's what. Oh wow! This toy is actually the reason why toys have to come with a choking hazard warning.
Hmm.
So it wasn't. Oh no, wait, those came later. I was gonna say, so it wasn't the Polly Pockets, but no, the Polly Pockets had the warning, and kids still ate the magnets. So
Those kids are dumb.
Kids are pretty dumb, okay?
yeah,
And,
kids
well,
are dumb, but still.
It's not just the kids; it's the parents because they're not watching over the kids.
I'm
Yes,
not gonna
kids are
watch
very
this commercial, even though I'm sure it's super cringe. Just because I'm scared of there being an odd ending like the last one.
Hmm.
And yeah, kids are stupid.
What?
Alright. Here's another one. Magnetics.
Magnets!
Yay, more
What's the story?
magnets! These are those little magnet-filled connector pieces. Where they had like some long pieces and then like a ball and you could build stuff out of them.
Yeah.
I think they had the similar concept with erector sets. No, erector sets you actually screwed in, right?
Yeah, I believe.
I'm trying to think of the toy that had these, but this one is another one that, you know, pose a serious choking hazard because it's tiny magnets and a
The
20-month...
kids like magnets, as we all can tell.
Kids don't get magnets anymore, okay? Take away the magnets. This is a
Like
20-month-year-old baby who swallowed a bunch of loose magnets, which blocked his small intestine because, you know, they clump together. There were several other children that suffered serious injuries from swallowing magnets, and they were recalled in 2006. This is the same time around the Polly Pockets thing. They knew what they were doing, okay?
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
people knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing with this, alright? The government's out to kill children because population...
Just put uranium and everything. We'll just kill all the children.
How about this one? Another one from a long time ago, which will make anyone who's old feel old. The Gilbert glass blowing set. You might remember Gilbert from the uranium set.
My friend Jen said her grandmother had that set.
The glass blowing?
Yeah.
So if you've ever seen glass blowing, it's super cool. But also, it involves melting down glass and blowing it into a vase or other object. The glass reached 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit because that's when, you know, it starts to soften. And you shouldn't let kids play with that. I did eventually just get taken off shelves, but it doesn't say how many injuries there are. There were probably a lot because, you know, it involved softening down glass, blowing into it, and making little objects out of it. The Gilbert glass blowing set. Fascinating, instructive, fun. That's their whole thing. That's the box. So another one that should have hit the people that made it a little bit, and it should have been like, oh, maybe we shouldn't, you know, give children the ability to burn themselves at 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But they did, so here we are. The next one is the Austin Magic Pistol. This is something I've never seen before, but it's completely metal, so it's a little old. A 1940s. This is the oldest one so far. We have a 1940s. The pistol used magic crystals made from dangerous compound calcium carbide. Why do we keep putting chemicals in the children's toys? It would explode when mixed with water. Using the force from the explosion, the gun would powerfully launch plastic balls 70 feet or more. It's actually can be classified as a firearm, not a toy.
That's freaking crazy.
There were probably some injuries from it, but this article doesn't have them. So yeah, you would put the plastic ball in, right? And then load it from the back with these magic crystals, dump a little bit of water in, and then the explosion would just shoot the plastic ball. That's kind of cool, actually. I mean, not for kids, but like in general, like.
Blocks.
Like that, I might get one. What?
Babe.
Alright. This is the Creepy Crawlers Thing Maker. There's actually more than 20. I was wrong. So we'll do as many of these as we can. If that's okay.
Go for it.
The Creepy Crawlers Thing Maker was made by Mattel. Came out in 1964. The toy came with an oven, a mold, and a chemical gel called Plastigoop that allowed children to make casts of their favorite insects. Let me guess, what dangerous chemical was in here? The oven would heat up to 199 degrees Celsius, which is how much in Fahrenheit? 390 degrees Fahrenheit. Which, of course, lots of reports of burns. On top of the oven, the smoking Plastigoop produced toxic fumes that caused kids to fall ill. Why do they keep putting poison in the children's toys?
Like I said, kill the children.
I know! That's what they're trying to do. They've been trying to do it since the 40s, apparently.
In the beginning of time, they've been always trying to kill the children.
I don't get it. It's just make dumb things. Kids don't care, okay? Alright, listen, kids played with the same Hot Wheels for like 10 years. It's fine. They'll be fine. Stop giving them
What
poison.
my brother and I used to.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not even the worst part. The metal molds caused kids to scald or burn themselves because they got up to 390 degrees. They did put it in market again in the 70s, but I believe then it's more like the one we have now where it's like you mix up the like solution, or not now, but that used to be out. You mix up like a solution and pour it into the mold. It makes like a gummy kind of bug. It doesn't use heat or anything, I don't think. I think it used like hot water. Ooh, this will be the most recent one we had. You ready?
Sure.
Fidget spinners.
Yeah.
It claimed to be a stress reliever from people suffering from autism, anxiety, or ADHD. You don't really say suffering from autism. 10 children treated for swallowing the components because the little ball bearings they had on the outsides would come out and you could swallow them. I know that one without even looking at it. Yeah. It's a choking hazard and it caused other problems if they were ingested because of the things in the ball bearings. 10 children were treated for swallowing them. Also, many of the fidget spinners contained high levels of lead, which made Target pull them off the shelves in November 2017. Again,
What is
with the lead.
lead?
Stop. That's it. The name of this episode is going to be Stop Poisoning the Children.
Honestly, literally.
Alright. Maybe this one won't be as bad. Fisher-Price Power Reels. I think I remember having one of these as a kid. Alright. Fisher-Price is one of the longest standing... yeah. It's been around for a while. Power Wheels dates back to 1984. If you don't know what Power Wheels are, they're like the electric cars that are like usually two-seaters.
Yeah.
They had to be recalled. Why? Oh! Faulty brakes and significant fire risk. In 1991, there was a huge recall. When it was discovered that the foot pedal of kid-sized Porsche 911 could weld together and make it impossible to stop the vehicle. That's the brakes. In 1998, they were forced to recall 10 million after the vehicles were denounced as a fire hazard.
Yes.
There was 150 fires caused by the toys, including fires that were started when the toy was not even in use.
Like, it would be completely off, and it would just...
Yeah, it'd be like sitting in some kid's like little toy car garage, and then all of a sudden, boom, fire.
Oh my god. So, killed the whole family.
9 children suffered minor burns as a result of these faulty cars. 700 reports of electrical components overheating, smoking, or melting. I mean, anytime you put electronics in a kid's toy, you have a little bit of risk of that. I mean, it's electricity.
Yeah.
But these required a little bit to get going. I think it was like a 9-volt battery in the back. Or it was like a little car battery, which makes sense because they're a little car. In the back, I remember. Oh, the next one's also pretty modern. Hoverboards. Let's see. Yeah, these things, despite the fact that it looks like you could fall off of them so easily, there's no reports of like major injuries from falling. It's probably like broken arms and stuff though, because that's a big fall. The problem was the lithium-based battery posed a serious fire risk. Listen, if you're gonna make toys with batteries, just stop. Just stop.
If they're for kids, make them as safe as possible. Especially bad batteries.
Lithium-based batteries aren't bad. They're super efficient. The problem is, you don't use them right. The boards began exploding during use. The packs they were using were prone to overheating and were a serious fire risk. The companies that made them, over 500,000 had to be recalled, and over 100 reports of the boards catching fire.
It's crazy.
Listen, children and electronics that catch on fire don't mix, okay? If a child sees their hoverboard catch on fire,
they're gonna go after it.
They're either gonna run home to their mom, or else they're gonna kick that shit into a bush, especially boys. Okay? Don't let your kids play with fire.
But also do play with fire.
Alright. I think we got enough time for one more. Let me see if there's an interesting one. Because there's a lot left.
Which one comes up for you?
Ooh, we'll do the very last one. Flubber. It's another Hasbro one from the 1960s. You probably have. It was a Walt Disney toy, huh? Oh, the Absent-Minded Professor. Yeah. Let's see. 1,600 reports of rashes or sore throats with kids who played with Flubber. They recalled the product after the FDA found that Flubber would cause folliculitis. I think is how you say it. It's a painful inflammation of one or more hair follicles.
Ow.
They couldn't burn the Flubber because it would produce so much toxic gas. So what they did with it was they buried it under a parking lot outside one of their warehouses.
Oh no.
It doesn't say how many reports there were of injuries or anything, but just, I mean, this one's not actually that bad. Like, as far as injuries, like, obviously, yes, if you're getting, like, rashes and stuff, you shouldn't be playing with a toy. And there shouldn't be a toy that's just causing random rashes in kids. But, like, compared to some of the other injuries we heard, this is kind of tame.
If something gives you a rash, stop using it.
But yeah,
Stop.
the idea of them like digging up one of their parking lots and then just burying the flubber there and rebuilding the parking lot over it is kind of funny. But because that one was tame, I have to find a better one. We need more
It's from
death and
Robin
destruction and doom.
Robin Williams movie, The
Yeah.
Flubber.
Alright, I'll give you guys a choice. We can do Burger King Pokemon toys or Buckyballs. If chat wants to weigh in,
Buckyballs.
chat should weigh in too quick. Last one tonight.
Brother, any
Buckyballs.
We have 2 votes for Buckyballs.
balls or Pokemon? My friend says Buckyballs.
Alright, that's gonna outweigh anything chat can say. Guess what, guys? It's another magnet. It's another fucking magnet.
Yeah.
It sent at least 1,700 children to the emergency room. They launched in 2009. This was after the Polly Pockets thing. They knew. That's it. I'm taking all my findings to the government.
We're gonna kill the children.
Okay, so they can't all be contributed to Buckyball specifically, but in that year after they came out, 1,700 children, or 1,700, had to visit the ER after swallowing powerful magnets. They forced a recall in 2012, and the company that manufactured them had to shell out $375,000 in refunds. These are pretty much the same as the kinetics or whatever they were called earlier, the magnetics, except they were only magnets. Oh, these were like in like a therapist's office where they have like the square of balls sitting there. You know what I mean? You know what? Screw it. Screw it. We're doing both. We're doing the Pokemon one. I'm interested. We might as well just do them all at this point because there's only 2 left after this, but that's fine.
We'll just do one more.
This is in 1999. Burger King Pokemon balls would open up to reveal a small plastic Pokemon inside. These aren't the same ones we talked about last week with the metal cards. These had like a... Let me look at the commercial quick and make sure.
Your kids love. Your kids enjoy.
Yeah, these had like a little plastic toy inside instead of a card. This one though is awful. A 13-month-old girl and a 4-month-old boy both suffocated when one of the plastic balls off of this became suctioned onto their faces, which rendered them unable to breathe. So it looks like it doesn't show the toys very well. But it looks like the Pokeball's closed and had like a suction thing, apparently. And they suctioned it to their lips, which meant they couldn't open their mouths to breathe.
So you can breathe through your nose.
Another young girl got it stuck to her face as well, but her father was able to get it off. Burger King ended up recalling 25 million of these.
Oh my god.
And the parents of the 13-month-old girls sued Burger King.
Jen said she had a bunch of them, and when they turned them in, they got money for them.
Yeah, they refunded for them, is what it says on here. Here, real quick, I'm going to switch over to this because, just to make sure. These are the... Hold on, I didn't switch yet. This is the commercial. I looked through this one, so there's no weird ending. But it is cringe.
More of the great tasting food your kids love. Not to mention a little something else your kids may enjoy.
Pokemon.
Now inside every Burger King Big Kids meal you buy, your kids not only get more of the great tasting food they love, they get Pokemon toys and limited edition trading cards from Pokemon the first movie. Pokemon and the Burger King
Them chicken nuggies.
Catch 'em all.
I don't see... Hold on, we're analyzing this. Okay, hold on. Here.
And limited edition.
Come on, work with me here. I think it's... No, they're just connected together, right?
Yeah.
I can't see where the plastic part they're talking about is, unless it's on the bottom of the toy.
I think
Probably.
it might.
Like an egg.
It's like an egg that comes apart.
Oh, okay.
You know how like Easter eggs, the plastic ones that have holes in
Yeah.
them. That's why they have holes in them.
But Pokemon the first movie was good. Like, let's talk about that for a second. Like, Pokemon the first movie?
Or choose you? No. Yes?
No, just the first movie. Literally what it's called. Great movie.
Sure.
Alright, do we want to do one more or do we want to end? I'll leave it up to you two.
We can end.
Alright. You guys will have to be left in mystery about what the other two are, but I'll post this link in chat in case anyone who follows the Discord wants to check it out.
Should this be the
That'll
the
be the one
thumbnail?
for next time, yes.
thumbnail? Ah! I put it on the wrong layer.
Alright. Thank you for coming and checking out this episode. We only went 8 minutes over time. Tune back in next week
Alright.
for another one. And if you want to go check out the other episodes you might have missed, go to our YouTube. It's SNOFHY-P. We have all the other episodes besides last week's that'll be up later tonight. But thank you for checking us out. Thank you all for watching. And if you sneeze during this video, bless you.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Bless you.
Bye-bye.
I
Bye-bye.
love stealing outros. Okay, if you stuck around, we're still streaming. I love you all. You're great. Bye.
Oh, great.